What's up, everybody? It's Orca. I'm really happy today because I get to play some Avatar Fighters. I know it's not called Avatar Fighters, but I call it Avatar Fighters because of one of my friends, I think, said Avatar Fighters, and then that's why I just thought it was, and now I can't go back. So, yeah. I know it's not Avatar Fighters, but that's what I call it. I'm going to launch the game now. I'm preparing again for one of my friends who is very good at video games. He wants to play with me, and it's gonna be rough, yo, because he's good. And this is me saying that, knowing that he's never played this. Well, he's played it probably for less time than I have. I don't think he's really played it for, or I don't know. Maybe he's played it a lot more. When I actually am going to see him play soon, we're gonna find out. But my feeling is that he's going to absolutely destroy me. So I'm trying to not be destroyed too badly. I'm okay with getting destroyed a little bit. Honestly, I really am. I don't mind that. But at least I want to know what it is that I'm doing, you know? I want to know what it is. I want to be able to at least move around and know how to block, know what moves Aang has. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do here. I'm using a leverless controller. This is a Junkbox Micro 2. My friend who I'm going to be playing with also introduced me to this. I wonder if you can... Just getting those out the way first. Getting the muscle memory down for this. Let me still remember if I remember how to dash. Yep. Okay, some of the memory has retained. That's the busted move that I'm going to be going back and... I wonder if he can flow. All right, let me set a half-an-hour timer here because I don't want to be practicing this game forever. I'm just going to practice it for half an hour, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So let me make sure that I'm getting messages from my friend here. Yeah, he hasn't messaged me or anything. All right. So let me... this is what I want to do. I want to make sure I get these commands down. So we have Hurricane Palm, Slipstream Strike, Cloudburst Sweep, Descending Typhoon. Which ones do I know how to do? Hurricane Palm is simple. It's only 5 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's really 4 of them because these 2 are the same. Descending Typhoon and Descending Hurricane. It's just one that charges and one that isn't charged. Cloudburst Sweep is... Do I remember that one? Slipstream. The ones I don't remember really are the Slipstream Strike and the Cloudburst Strike. So Slipstream Strike, the B is an overhead, and then Cloudburst Sweep is a low. So that's the mix there. Then Hurricane Palm can be flow canceled. Now, let me try these out. So this is Hurricane Palm. That's Slipstream Strike. There's also this, I guess, what's the maximum range for this? Like, what's the follow-up here? Oh, I guess it can be flow canceled, so. What would the flow cancel be? Maybe that combos. The only one that cancels is the only one that combos is this variation. Anyway, so we have this move down. This is an overhead here. Does this look like any other move? If I follow it up with a light move. Does this even combo into anything? Let me see. I don't know what that would even combo into. It's a frame 9 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 32 frame advantage here. I mean, because it does knockdown, then. I don't know. Maybe if I looked at some of the combo stuff, and I would be able to figure that out. But anyway, I just want to know what the moves are. So there's also this move here, and I can get a full combo off of that for sure. But that's if I do that version. If I just do this version. I have to practice these every now and then because they're going to be important for me to get. Doing it to the left is really hard because I don't know, it's weird to do. Muscle memory, like not just, it uses, the input on my hand is really weird. I just want to make sure that's muscle memory. Alright, what's the next move I need to learn? I think we have all these moves down, so we can go to our flow moves here. Then we have the feather steps. Yeah, feather step, gust lash. Quick air bending attack that must be guarded while standing. The cool thing about all these is that they all avoid lows. That's nice. Vortex Sphere. Gives frame advantage if blocked and enables combos if hit. That's going to be really good in neutral. Gust Lash. I don't know what that's used for. Maybe something quick or something like that. Or to extend the combo like how I just did for the... What was that move called? It's called Cloudburst Sweep. So takeoff, yeah, I know that one. Takeoff, I know that. Stillness technique. I've actually never tried moving from this. Let me see about moving. Oh, you can like kind of move. Like very slowly, but if you do it from a dash. Wait. Can you... Wait. Hey Calamity, how are you? I haven't forgotten about Undertale, I promise. I'm doing well. Wait, how did I do that? Oh, you can really move super far if you have the slipstream up too. So if you have the slipstream, then you do a dash. Wait. Like that. You can move super far. Dang. If I can only get that. I keep messing that up. I can just actually just do it straight from a dash. Wait, no. Maybe I just hold it. Yeah, I think that's how you do it. You just have to hold it. Wait. That's pretty cool. That's like a really good. Oh, I see. There's so many mix-ups that I could do with this. You could also slow down your momentum after you start. So you really don't know if I'm gonna go all the way, if I'm gonna stop it here, if I'm gonna do this, or if I'm gonna do a full momentum one and then just go full screen. You get all the momentum if you just do it right after a dash. It's really cool. Okay, so that's that move. Now we have other flow moves here. So what do we have? And can influence his speed going forward and perform aerial actions. Let me actually experiment with that a little bit more. What was that I just did? Okay, I don't know what to do about that. Cyclone Volt. Influences speed in both directions. Let's see that. Yeah, if I have time today, I'm going to do a little bit of Undertale. I know I have to play with 2 friends today. Or at least one friend. I'm just waiting for him to get back with me, but I might do some Undertale. We will see. Oh, come on, I want to do. I'm trying to. What am I trying to do here? That's what I'm trying to do. What am I pressing wrong? That's what I'm trying to do, right there. I think that's a good mix-up. That's a mix-up and a half right there. Because then I can also do this. Wait, not that. Wait. Like that. Wait, come on now. All right, we have that down. How are you doing? What's up? How's your day today? What we got here? We got the low, vertical, high, and the wind drop. So I think we know all of the flow moves now. Feather step, gust slash, vortex spirit. We know all of these. Yeah, I think we know all of these now. All right, time to learn some new moves. So, specials. We have a lot of specials here. We have the air scooter, the scooter jump, and scooter high jump. Then we have the EX air scooter. Vaulting strike. Let's try air scooter stuff first. So there's 3 variations. This one phases through. That one doesn't phase through, so it's just a mix of even knowing which one's gonna phase through and which one isn't. I think that's cool. Cause can you even tell? Is there any visual indication to see which one it's going to be? I don't think it is. Oh, that one's pretty fast too. Oh, that one does a full combo. Nice. I guess maybe this one also does a full combo? No, it doesn't. That's pretty cool too. That's pretty slick. We could do a high jump after this. Let's see. We could do... I still cannot get the down C consistently. And we could just go straight for it. There's so much mix-ups with this. That's crazy. I don't know if I'm even smart enough to utilize all these mix-ups. It's all good. Respond whenever. I need to jump. Wait, how do I... Am I not jumping? I forgot. Oh, I have to press a button as well. I just can't press jump alone. That's kind of hard to do. My mind is getting crossed up. I'm trying to do the downward swing. That's not it. What am I doing wrong? I'm not hitting the down button. That would be so much more intuitive on a pad controller, but because I'm using leverless, it's very hard for me to think about pressing the down button. I can't wait till that becomes muscle memory. That's really hard for me to think of and do. So let's break it down. We have to do this, and then we have to press jump. Jump in any button, and then we have to press that. Jump, jump, and then this. Okay. So it's this. No, that's wrong. This. We can just press the same button twice. I think that would make it easier. So if I did this. There we go. Gosh. This. This. Getting the muscle memory for this game is going to be really hard for me. Yeah, that can be a full combo right there. Wait, could we also do oh, we could. That's actually kind of sick too. Like do a low. This game is tough, yo. This game is called Avatar Legends, the fighting game. It is a fighting game using Avatar The Last Airbender characters. Have you heard of Avatar The Last Airbender? Have you watched that before? Okay. Wait, you can go backwards with this? Oh, that changes things. You can go backwards with this. And this version, it can just do that. That's so mean. You could, wait, when you go forward, can you change the momentum midway? You can slow it down and then go, like, just to mess up their timing. That's really messed up. It's really interesting. How far back can you go? You have to kind of be... There's so much potential with this character and I just can't even... I'm too dumb to think of it. It's really sad. Okay, Cyclone Strike. The more... Let me see. What have I done? So we were just using the scooter jumps, the air scooters. Now let's figure out the EX air scooter. What does that do? When empowered with energy, air scooter becomes much faster, causes a higher launch with element surge, and also simultaneously performs wind summon push. So this is just a super powered air scooter. So it would be this. That's not it. How much does that use? I think you need 2 bars. You need 2 beads for that. Have I heard of Terraria? I have heard of Terraria, even though I don't remember what it is. What kind of game is Terraria? It's another 2D game? Empower with energy. Is it a fighting game? Is it, what kind of game is it? Aang vaults off his staff. 2 energy and element surge. Vaulting strike. Aang vaults off his staff and performs an airbending strike. The A version of this attack is easy to integrate into combos, but can be punished if guarded. The B version is slower, but requires guard cancel to punish if guarded. Okay. So this is the backwards variation of this. One second. I'm getting a call. 1 second. Okay, I am back. I'm back. So Terraria, let's see. You said that, man. Explore, fight bosses, build and more is really fun. I would say even a challenge. Some bosses are genuinely hard to defeat. You have to learn the crafting recipes for everything to make crazy weapons, or just use the wiki sometimes if you're stuck. Is that one of the main games that you play? Is this like a combo finisher? I guess, yeah. Could you just... It's on Steam if you want to try it sometime. Honestly, I think I play way too many games now. I don't know when I'm going to be able to try that. It's just a tough enough me getting Undertale in here. But if I'm down to try it after I play these other games for a while, I'm going to remember it now that you said it though. I'm going to look into it and see if it's something I would actually like or not. So what is the view? Is this like, can you combo off of this? Not really. So this one you can combo off of. Oh shoot, my friend's calling. My friend's calling. It's time to switch over to Splatoon. That's what the time is. So give me 1 second. We're about to switch games. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm calling my friend, my homie. Let me call him right now. Hello, can you hear me? Oh wait, I don't have my... 1 second, I can't hear you. 1 second. That's why I couldn't hear your call, by the way, because my sound was messed up.
Weird. Well, hello.
Yo, what's good? You hear me?
Nothing. Yeah, I sure can.
Wonderful. Are you ready to sploon? Are you ready to
I'm
Splatoon?
excited to Sploon. Yes.
I'm very excited to teach you, buddy. I'm very
I'm
excited to
holding
teach you.
my I'm holding my decapitator right now.
I'm going to share my screen with you in a second. I want to
Yes, please.
change these games over. In fact, I'll just share my screen right now.
Also, do I need to add you? Do I need your friend code?
Yeah, I'll give that to you in a second. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that just yet. I have to change all my stream information, and I'm like, my brain is frying out right now for some reason. Let me see.
That's fine. You're better than me. I forget
Teaching
too.
my homie Sploon is what the name of this will be.
I don't know how I'm supposed to use Big Bubbler.
Oh, there's a way. There's a way to use it.
I feel like it's got to be super annoying, right?
To the enemy? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like it's got to be really annoying to the enemy if I'm using it right.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a very strong special that was meta defining for a while. I'm sure it's still, honestly, it still
Really?
is. It's gotten a little bit weaker since patch 11, but it's still pretty good. So,
Do they not do Splatfest anymore at all? Are they all over? Because I know they
no,
said they would like
Splatfest
rotate
is
them.
Splatfest is happening in a couple weeks. There's another Splatfest in a couple weeks.
Really? Is
Yeah.
they're just recycling old ones though?
Even though there was a new one that happened right before the Raiders release,
Yeah.
so there is potential
Does the
for new ones to happen. But the next one I think is the weekend of the 22nd or something like that of this month.
does do will they ever do will they ever do Grand Fest again, or was Grand Fest a one time you'll never see it again thing?
Unfortunately, no Grand Fest again. That's the sad thing.
That's so sad. Okay, question. I was listening to the Side Order soundtrack today because, well, I have it on CD. That's the only reason I was able to listen to it. But the fourth CD, the fourth disc, opens up with the Squid Sisters like Splatoon 1 like news music, but it's like a deep cut-ified version of it. Where does that play in the game?
What is it called? Is it called Calamari Incantation Remix Deep Cut version or something like that?
No, 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 no. That because that's a whole different song. I'm talking about, when you play Splatoon 1 and you start it up and it plays the little jingle. If I sing it, Discord's gonna noise suppress me. But like it's the little jingle that's like before Callie and Marie start telling you about the stages that are available for the day.
I never played Splatoon 1 like that, so I don't remember their
Really?
theme. I mean, I have it and I could play it, but I don't play it.
It's just weird because like it was on the soundtrack and it was like that song, but it was the um Splatoon 3 deep cut news music. It was like if someone made a video called Deep Cut Newscast in the style of Splatoon 1.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know. I played Splatoon 1 and I really loved it. I played Splatoon 2 and I really loved it, but I barely played it. I played it for like 5 seconds. And then Splatoon 3 I got super into. So I'm in a weird spot where Splatoon 1 gets my feelings, but Splatoon 1 has Marina, so I already like it more. But then Splatoon 3 just kind of has everything.
Yeah. Wait, let me see. Can you see my stream? I assume not.
No, I can see a black. I can like see that you are streaming, but I can't see what's on it.
All right. Well, then I gotta do this, which is the less optimal thing to do. You won't hear any sound, but you can definitely see my stream. I'm just gonna share the actual stream like screen with you. So
Okay.
so now you should be able to see
Yes, I
for sure.
can. We're in there.
We're in there. All right. And then let
Splatoon
me add
3.
you now. Or actually, you can even just see my friend. Actually, give me your friend code.
Oh, mine? Okay, here you go. I'll message it to you. Yo, my home screen also has Splatoon 3 right next to Splatoon Raiders.
Yep, this is my home screen. Splatoon Raiders, Pokemon Champions, Smash Bros,
You got
Mega
Smash on there.
Man.
We haven't played Smash.
We haven't
Yo,
played
they have
Smash.
Meta. I didn't know they have Mega Man Battle Network on Switch.
They do.
Yo, what were you playing on Game Boy? On original GB.
Uh, I don't think I was playing anything on this that I can remember at least. I don't even know why that's there. I did
I
play.
was gonna say
I've
that's
played
crazy
everything
for
else
original
except
GB.
this. I don't know what was here. Maybe I was trying to play. I don't know. I feel like that's just there. I don't know.
Crazy. Okay,
I'm
I
sure
just sent you the
I
code.
did something. Okay, I'm about to check. Oh,
My home screen.
you
Huh.
sent it. You sent it to the other thing. All right, let me get that. 1 second. You could also just say
My
it to me. Like you could just like
Oh yeah, I can do that.
say it.
I'm
Let's
forgetting
just
we're
do
not
that.
online.
Yeah.
Okay, it is SW 6305
Mhm.
uh 4868
Mhm.
1596. Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
me.
That's you. That's
All
Memo.
right, it's Memo, the one and only.
The only Memo.
Okay, yo. Oh, is that a limit? Can I not have this profile picture because I wasn't around for Grand Fest?
Oh, the one that I have.
Yeah, is that my punishment?
Maybe.
I bet
No,
it
you should.
is.
You should. Well, I think the only way that you
There's
would
no
be
way
able
to
to
get
get
the
it,
cool headwear and anything.
it might be on Nintendo Switch Online if you actually like go there. It
I do
depends
have Nintendo Switch Online.
because they all depend. You know, they rotate throughout the weeks. So this was a Grand
Oh,
Fest one. They might bring it back. I don't know if it's like going to come back anytime soon, but
I
yeah,
just gotta lock in for Splatoon 4 and not miss anything. I
you
am
gotta lock
terrible with
in.
live service games. Like every time there's a live service game, I can only commit to it for like a month, but I'm
Uh
gonna
huh.
mark my words. When Splatoon 4 comes out, that will be the live. I will make an intentional effort to stay up to date with a live service game. It will be Splatoon 4.
I'm looking forward to that. I believe in you too.
I'll do my
I
gosh darn
believe.
best.
All right, let me. So this is how we can do this a couple of ways. I want to teach you the basics of Splatoon, and I can just do that by showing you right now.
Okay, yes. Tell me the
So
basic things that I need to have down.
that's the first thing I want to do. But then also what I want to do is I want to see some of your replays and then show you where I think you could have improved. And then we can play some
You
games
can
together.
watch.
Yeah,
I
I can
didn't
see
know
your
that you
replays.
could watch replays.
Yes, I'll show you how to do that too. I'll show you exactly how. Let me put on my mint
Oh my God,
decapitator
that's so
gear.
good.
Oh yeah, that's how you improve at this
How
game.
do
It's very
I
important. I'll show you how. Give me a couple seconds.
how do I set up my gear to like because I notice people have very specifically intentional gear and I do not know how I'm supposed to roll to get those builds.
Yeah, I'll teach you all that. Now, that's a deeper question though. I'm gonna teach you one thing at a time.
Okay.
So the very first thing I want to teach you. First, let me do my roll here. I got nothing cool. Cool. So this is how you upload replays. First thing is you go to view replays here at the terminal,
Oh,
and you can
okay.
just go to any of these. Oh shoot! I have to record these at some point.
It
I just
really was
realized.
right there.
Yeah, it's right there, and then you just
I
press
can look at
this,
all my
and then you just
defeats.
upload, and that's how you do it.
Okay. I'm going to upload. What do you want? Do you want my defeats? Do you want my, or just my most recent, like 3, or my victories, or a specific type? What do you want from me?
Uh, you can give me one victory, one defeat.
Okay, I'm going to give you my most recent victory and my most recent defeat.
Okay, cool.
Uploading this first one. Do you need the code?
So what we can do, since we're friends, if you upload it, I can just download it immediately. So I see it right here.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to upload my defeat too.
Okay.
This is awesome. I didn't know Splatoon had like, I didn't know it was set up like fighting game. Like you can just, I didn't know that Nintendo was treating it seriously. I
This
thought
is
that
a
we were
serious
treating it
game.
seriously and Nintendo didn't care.
No, Nintendo cares to an extent. To an extent.
That's exciting.
As much as
They, it
Nintendo can
seems like
care
they
about
care more
it.
than they care about Smash.
Oh yeah, that's for certain. This is Nintendo's like competitive game.
Oh, I didn't know that they were thinking of it like that. That's it's still kind of bizarre to me that they chose to make this their competitive game and not Smash. I'm not complaining because
Hmm.
I play competitive Smash like that, but that's that's actually really refreshing. I had no idea. I genuinely thought that Splatoon competitive was just the fans making all that themselves.
No, there's a Nintendo, the North American League that is ran by Nintendo. Now,
That's
I will
fun.
say that the competitive scene is a lot more vigorous in Japan than it is in the West. The
Okay.
game is marketed completely different in Japan than it is in the West. In Japan, it's marketed as like a very serious game, and in the West, it's marketed as a kids game.
Interesting. Somehow I'm not surprised at all. I
Yeah.
definitely saw like a lot more love for it. Every time I go there, it feels like they treat it as like it feels like it's just a part of it's a game that everybody knows.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whereas here, I feel like it's a lot more common that I ask someone, do you like Splatoon? And they're like, what is that?
Yeah, it's very true. Very true. It's unfortunate
Okay,
as well. All right, so I'm going to
I'm
teach you
ready
some
for you to tell me what I'm
stuff
doing
about
wrong.
Splatoon. First, I want to just tell you. Actually, no. I think I will just go straight to your replays first. Let's just do that. So let's see. We got some new replays here. I
This is
don't
gonna
know
be
which
so
one is.
embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. This is fine. It's splat zones. Nice. Okay, you guys have two
I felt good
decals.
about Splat Zones.
All right. So the very first thing that I want to look at here. Wait, can I pause this? Can I not pause while I'm looking at it? I always like looking at the gear. So you are running combat. Wait, your memo. So you're running. Your gear is okay. It's not the worst, but I would say that um, instead of having the intensify action doesn't do anything for this weapon. So I would change that to Ninja Squid. I mean not Ninja
Okay.
Squid, to Stealth Jump.
Okay.
All right. Okay, great bubble, but on the zone is good. You're down one. Okay, this is the first mistake that you make here.
Okay.
So whenever you have bubble, and also I think you could probably put the bubble slightly ahead. What you want to do here is you want to make sure that they're trying to fight the bubble. You don't want to actually push forward ahead of the bubble.
Okay.
You want to stay in the bubble, and right now you're like waiting for your team to get back. What you could have done in that situation, if you wanted to be aggressive, you could have actually went down on the right side and then pushed them from the far right. So you also, the second mistake is that you don't want to die inside the zone. Dying inside the zone is a big no. Like you want to
Okay.
die anywhere outside the zone, because when you die inside the zone, then you're also like contributing a lot of enemy ink paint to flip the zone, especially if the zone is in
That
your
makes
favor,
sense.
right? So you don't want that to happen, because now they might actually flip the zone, which they're going to probably do in a second if they're. Okay, they didn't do it, but like that could have. Okay, they
It's
did
a C
eventually do it.
plus. They don't know.
They eventually did it. They eventually did it. That's great. So you just hit the roller for 40. This is where you actually want to be aggressive. So if you just realize that, you actually just hit the roller for 40 right here. So right, let me see. Right there. So the
Okay.
roller, you just hit them for 40, which means that if you hit them twice more, they're done, or you could just do one charge slash. This is kind of where you actually want to be aggressive. So there's a way to do this where you can still stay safe. Roller doesn't have that good of a range. What you could have done
Hmm.
is approach from the wide angle. So you want to move to the right behind that. If you imagine that yellow line, that backwards yellow line that's going like at a 30-degree angle upwards, like you see that yellow line
Yeah.
there. You want to stay behind the
Yeah.
zone, and then like just kind of shoot horizontal slashes in that direction where the roller is, because when you hit them once, they have to heal up. They're going to be in danger of getting hit. If they get hit even one more time, they're going to be dead. If you use a charge slash, right? And you have a lot of good weapons
Yeah.
on here that are really good at punishing. You have Dynamo and another Mint Decav. They're really good at just securing kills once there's even a little bit of damage on the enemy, right? And
Yeah.
also, the minimum damage for an NZAP there, you have the NZAP 89. I think the minimum damage for NZAP is 30. So a lot of different ways to actually punish this roller. And you guys are 2 up. You actually want to be a little bit aggressive here. If you look at the top there, you guys are 4-2. This is when you want to push that advantage.
Okay.
The roller can't actually do anything in this situation. So what
Okay.
the mistake here is that you actually go back. You don't want to go backwards in this
Yeah.
situation. You want to keep pushing forward. Another important concept to keep in mind here is the
Wait, quick
concept.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
What does the soda machine do?
Oh, that's
I don't
Tacticooler.
remember what it does.
It is the best special in the game. So
Okay, I
Tacticooler,
grab it every time.
yeah, you should grab it every time. Tacticooler provides you with a certain amount of buffs whenever you pick up the drink. So the
Okay.
buffs that it provides you is it provides you with I think 30 points of swim speed, of intensify action, of strafe speed. But the best thing it provides you with is maximum. What is that called? What is that called? Respawn. What is that? What is the ability called? It's a thing that decreases your respawn time.
Okay, I did notice that I was respawning really fast with that thing.
QR, quick respawn, maximum quick respawn. So the maximum points that you can have in any ability is 57 points. It provides you with 57 points of quick respawn, which means that you can really be aggressive whenever you have Tacticooler. You want to push that aggression because you're going to be able to respawn basically immediately when you are splatted. So
Okay.
it's one of the best tools, especially in coordinated gameplay, where it decreases the risk of your death. That's like the ultimate thing it does. So it just allows you to take more risk or make more gambles because you're going to be able to respawn like immediately. So whenever you get cooler,
Okay.
you want to. This is a general thing. Like obviously, there's nuance to this, but whenever you get cooler, you want to start going for aggressive plays.
Okay.
So here, nice. You can get this. There, you actually don't want to.
That
So
happens to me all the time. I do not know how to stop that every time. And I'm like, I feel like I win that. I
you
feel like
do.
I
You
have to
should win
win
that
that.
for sure. You should win that. But the problem that you're doing is that you are entering the threat range of the roller instead of spacing it out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a roller wants you to be right in front of it. That's what a roller wants. You don't want to give it that. So they're going to be playing around cover. They're going to be making sure that you don't get a good sight angle on them. Don't give them what they want. You hit them for 80 points. You can actually be really patient with that fight. You could just pull back a little bit and then just wait either for one of your teammates to cover. Okay, this is another concept. You don't always have to be the one to finish a fight. Just because you start a fight doesn't mean you
Okay.
have to finish it. Sometimes it's good to just stall the fight out until your teammate can help. Another thing that you could have done in that situation, I'm telling you a lot of advanced techniques at once, but what you could have done is you could have thrown a suction bomb behind the cover and then forced them out of that space and then just splattered them
Okay.
once they got forced out of the space. So you could have went into that
Okay.
little right behind, like beneath the grates on the left side. You could have waited in that area, thrown a suction bomb because you already hit them for 80. They just needed one more hit. They're gonna be forced to go
Okay.
out either way. So like, just play that a little bit more patiently, and you win that fight 10 out of 10 times.
Okay.
No, this is another mistake that you made. This is one harder. This is something that gets people all the time. Is super jumping, especially when it's on the zone. Be very careful about super jumping onto the zone. There are specials that contest the zone. So specials such as Booyah Bomb, such as Tri Strikes, such as Reef Slider, these kinds of specials, they will instantly blow you up. In fact, a lot of times I check to see if the weapon with Reef Slider. So say for instance, or not Reef Slider, but Tri Strikes. But in this case, there's Reef Slider and there's Booyah Bomb. So say for instance, there's that Dapple Dooley's Nouveau, with that blue weapon on the right. That has Reef Slider,
Yeah.
right? If I'm respawning,
Yeah.
I check to see if they actually have Reef Slider at the moment. Like right now, I can see
Is
that
that
they have.
when they're glowing,
Yeah,
they
because
have their ult?
the Comet's Octobrush has Kraken right now. You can see that it has Kraken
Hmm.
because it's glowing. So I check to see if they're glowing, and then if they're glowing, I might not. I might just not. I might opt to not jump in. So it's all situational. And honestly, this is like a hard thing to do, especially in the moment. It takes a lot of training and muscle and like discipline to do this. And obviously, I don't even do it a lot of the time. It's like a lot of times
Yeah.
I'll get caught by this too, but it is a
But I do
mistake to
remember this.
yeah.
Like it's a similar in Overwatch where it's like, okay, I'm gonna check and see who has ult on their side or who do I know has ult, so that way I don't like rush into stuff that's not smart to rush into.
Yeah. So you guys are up one here. You can actually push this. Now, I would in this situation, if I were you, now that I'm two up, I'm immediately going to the top right and taking space. So space is a very
Top
important
right.
concept. Yeah. So you see that
Can you
wall
point to
that's
where you mean?
on the top. I wish I had a pointer here, but you see right beneath on the top right of the screen, like the actual screen that you see. You
That
see
little
that
orange
orange
splatter?
splatter. You could go up that
Yeah.
wall and then go up on their grates and then just start
Oh,
pushing into their base.
okay.
Because you guys have such a
It's
numbers.
good to push into their base. It's not like dangerous.
Well, I mean, yes, there is risk to pushing into their base, but right now the risk is very small because it's 4-2 right now,
Hmm.
and one of them just got splatted. So the chance that you wouldn't make it to their side safely is relatively small. And then also,
I see.
it's just very good to. One thing that you learn about Splatoon, and one thing I want to teach you is that it's really a game about area control. Like that's what it's really about. It might seem like it's
Okay.
more about painting the zone or whatever the case, and that is the key objective. But taking space is always a good thing in this game. Now, there's a way to take space that is good, and there's a way to take space that's bad. Pushing up on their
Hmm.
side and taking space is good if you still value your life. So what you want to do is you
Okay.
want to basically have them burn resources on you, but then still be alive, and then just retreat once you can no longer maintain the spaces you can have because there's too much pressure. So this you start to feel this out the more you play, but yeah. Anyway, now
Okay.
you're in a position right there to actually. This is the concept I was trying to actually talk to you about. Is the concept of cover. So the concept of cover
Hmm.
is there's a saying in Splatoon, and a saying I guess in a lot of games maybe, that good players win 1v1s, but great players win 2v1s. What that means is
Okay.
you always want to be taking fights with another player. Instead of just winning a fight by yourself,
Okay.
just 1v1ing, you want to look at what your team is doing and then take a fight with them. So that way both of you guys can live, because you want to basically create an angle that the player that both of you two are fighting can't cover both angles at once. You can only do one thing at one time in Splatoon. You can only like look one area at one time. So you want to be able to create an angle and then fight with them. But the reason I'm mentioning cover now is because if you see right here in this moment, I went a little bit too far back, but that's fine. So here at this moment, I'm gonna pause it right here. So you see A Sussy.
Yeah.
So A Sussy is taking a fight with that Doolies right now. A Sussy is
Yeah.
at like 20% health, 25% health. They're about to
Yeah.
die. What you want to do is you want to cover for them and trade. Make sure that you trade right there. So like when A Sussy goes down, the Dapples is going to get punished for it. So you actually want to be aggressive here and
Okay.
actually punish the Dapples because you guys have the numbers. Literally, the Dapples is the only one alive right now. There is
Hmm.
literally zero risk to just rushing in and splatting them immediately.
I see.
There was also a jump right there. Did they cover that? Yeah, I guess they did. Anyway, I think another option that you could have done is I told you to just go to the top right. That would have been another fine option for you. But you guys are about to win this game if you play it right. Nice. Yeah, you guys are gonna win. That's all. Another mistake that this Comet's Octobrush made is to Kraken at the end of a game in splat zones. You never Kraken at the end of the game. This is just me talking about, no. Kraken doesn't have any paint
Yeah.
output. You're never going to win the game if you're in splat zone specifically. If you're Kraken at the end of the game, so it's always a mistake to do that.
Is there no way to fight? Is you just run from Kraken? There's no way to contest that. It's not like another ult where you can like you can still like when I see Kraken, do I just leave?
So with Kraken, there's a couple things you can do. The first thing is to just leave, which is nice. You can just ignore it and then go somewhere else. Honestly, that I would just suggest that most of the time. Just ignore it and go somewhere else. Um, if you
Okay.
can't do that, you can also Kraken tame. So there's a couple of properties with Kraken that are good to note. So with Kraken, let's see here. With Kraken weapons, there it is. One thing is that when Krakens are in this very position right here, right? Like this position,
Hmm. Hmm.
their knockback multiplier is like super high. So what does that mean? It means that if the Kraken was in this position that I was just saying right here, and they're trying to get up on this ledge, right? If I'm in this position and trying to make sure that the Kraken doesn't get up on this ledge, I can just shoot them a couple of times or like one time, and they will not be able to go over the lip of the ledge. They just won't be able to. They'll keep getting knocked back. They actually
I
won't
didn't
be
know
able
you
to
could
get to the
shoot
top.
Kraken at all.
Yeah, you can shoot Kraken. It's called Kraken taming. You can actually slow Kraken's advance. Now, what Kraken can do is charge, use their little charge move, and then like force past that, like push bash to knockback. But the greatest thing to do is just go up on the ledge or something like that, go up on the top area, and then just force a Kraken to never actually like they will not be able to get on top. You can just shoot them like
That's
this and they will
interesting.
never be able to get on top. There's also something really good to note in tower control. They actually did that because of tower control, because a lot of Krakens used to cheese tower control.
So you
By
can do tower control and like you can just sit on top of the tower, like you are not in danger.
you're not
As
in
long as
danger if a Kraken
there's
is
other
yeah.
people.
Yeah, as long as there's not other people, but you can reject or deny a Kraken from
I didn't
actually
know that.
yeah. From
Dang, you
actually
got good aim. I do not have good aim.
you just gotta practice a little bit, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyway, what I'm going to
Okay.
do now, I want to actually just play a game. I've given
Okay.
you a lot of things. I'm going to play a game. I'm going to tell you my thought process while I play this, okay?
Okay. Okay. Oh, it happens to be Splat Zone.
It happens to be splat zones, which is great.
After that, can you tell me what I was doing wrong on my L game? Because I feel like I think what was happening was I fed into the enemy way too much. I notice on games where I lose, I spend a lot of time dead, and I'm like, this can't be good.
Yeah, dying is never so the number one priority you have in Splatoon is to maintain your life at all costs.
Okay.
That is the number one thing. Now, the game that I'm about to play, I should
Also-
tell you right now. Yeah, what's up?
I was gonna ask, you mentioned that my gear was not my gear was suboptimal, and
Yeah.
I'm wondering how do I even like get gear on purpose because I have whatever RNG gives me. I haven't like went in to actually decide anything. I
Yeah.
know that there's the sea snails and there's the re-rolling your slots, but I have no idea how I don't know how that works.
I got you, brother. Also, Big Time, what's good? What is good, Big Time? It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. There are a couple of ways that I can tell you about gear. There's actually a couple of tools that you can utilize to get the exact gear that you want, but then also just some things that you can do, some best practices that you can do. All right, so, but let me focus on this game here. So I can see that I'm one of the aggressors here. It's going to be on me to try to get picks because the rest of my teammates are not that great in terms of aggression. So the very first thing I'm thinking about right now is I'm thinking about cooler. Oh wow, there's a dynamo right there. I'm thinking about cooler. I didn't want to die before cooler. Yeah, I didn't want to die before getting cooler, but I did. So it is what it is. Ah, I missed that. So I got that trade. That's a good trade.
Him even though he has cooler.
Yeah.
What can you not fight?
What can I not fight? There's nothing you can't.
You not fight?
I mean, honestly, maybe dynamo. You see how there I actually covered for my teammate there? Okay, now we have bubble. I can put bubble right here. I'm a little weak, so I don't want to force anything. I'm just forcing that.
This maneuver.
Now I'm gonna push this a little bit more.
I don't move around it.
Ooh, I don't want to die from this rain. Nice.
Is the rain a real death threat?
Oh, I messed up. Is the rain a real death threat? Yes. Yes, it is.
Because I was dying to it, and I couldn't tell like if I was just being stupid or if I was just like I didn't know how much of a threat it is. If it was more of an area effect.
I cannot believe they got me there. No, it's a real threat. You gotta respect it.
Dang. So this person's dead.
That was a bad bubble. Don't follow my bubble there.
Did you decide to just leave them alone because just like what are they gonna do realistically? Okay, so do you win against Bloblobber?
Yeah.
On average? Because I lose against that 10 times out of 10.
Oh, Bloblobber is one of the worst weapons. This is a bad jump, by the way. I cannot believe I didn't get that charge. That was a horrible jump. I knew that was bad, but oh shoot, I gotta actually lock in for a second. Yeah, Bloblobber, you just gotta outmove them. They have really bad shot velocity, so.
I didn't know you could outshmove them. I felt like every time I thought I could outshmove them, it didn't work, and then I was like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it just seems like you can outshmove them.
Ooh, that was good. That was a good reach slider. It's fine though. We're still in a good position here.
These people are so like tight in on what they're doing.
Yeah.
I wish that my games were like my games feel like one side is oppressing the other side. Like, I haven't had a lot of games where it's felt like we were.
All right, traded
so
there.
Did they get a defense buff with the tacticooler as well?
There's no defense. There's no HP buffs now.
So you can still fight them like normal. They're just gonna be a little bit. Like,
they're gonna be faster. Yeah, they're gonna be juiced up a little bit. I'm gonna push something here. Not because I need to though.
What was your reasoning for putting this extra bomb right there?
In case they pushed on the left side, I wanted to make sure that they didn't get me. Now we are in this is a rough position here. I want to make sure I take this patiently. And don't die to that roller here. And now
They are covering so much space. Oh, that's a crazy bubble position. So that just like forces them to like get in your face,
yeah,
where like you are the most powerful.
indeed.
Dang, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good
That
game.
was crazy. So
I appreciate you hopping by big time.
the whatever they're called, the big Gatling guns. Do you
The
win
Hydra
those?
Splatling.
Because I feel like, yeah, do you win the Hydra Splatling?
So every weapon has weaknesses and strengths that you have to exploit. Whenever Hydra Splatling is shooting, no one wins, other than I guess E-liter and
Okay.
Pencil. But
No one wins.
yeah, but they have about a second and a half of charge time that you can, or maybe even more than that. Honestly, let me see how long their charge time is. That is when you actually want to push them. Also, another really great strategy to use against Splatlings, regardless of what the Splatling type is, but especially against Hydra Splatling, is just throwing a bomb at them. Because they will not be able to, they'll
Oh,
have
they
to
have to
interrupt their
move.
charge, and then when they interrupt their charge, they have to restart their charge time all over again.
That's
So that's about,
annoying. Okay, that's good to know.
yeah, it's super
Oh, they
annoying.
have range. I didn't know they could hit me that. That's like a sniper range.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only E-liter and Pencil and probably Splat Charger are going to not be able to do it, but this is the longest range Splatling.
I didn't know I needed to treat it like it had that much range. I didn't know it was that far.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a big.
Also shoots for a million years.
Yeah, exactly. So the trick is to get it in between its charge times, but then respect it once it's actually shooting.
Okay. What about the ult that's the big wall? I don't think I understand how that works because I thought it was like a Symmetra ult where it just makes like a huge like wall they can't shoot through, but it seemed like they could shoot through it.
Oh, yeah. So that's called splatter color screen. What is good, Ouch for my
Yeah.
pride? I appreciate you for coming by the stream. Thank you so much. So, how this works is, yeah, you can shoot through it, and
Okay.
I'm assuming you've
Can
went
they
through
shoot
one.
through it?
Yeah, either side can shoot through it.
Okay, I thought that they can't shoot through. What does it do then?
It basically disrupts. It dissuades the enemy team from passing through it because when you pass through it, you get debuffed in an annoying way. Not a crazy way. You take 40
Oh,
damage. So I think how much
okay.
damage do you take? I think you take 40 damage. That might be wrong though. You
40
might take a
damage.
little 40.
Okay.
But then also you have this debuff where the screen becomes grayscale, and there's
That's why that
also
happened to me. That happened to me
yeah.
one time and I didn't know why.
Yeah, so let's see how much damage it does. I think it does 40. Yeah, it does 40 damage. The stream becomes grayscale, and then also you have like a little noise added to your game, like a little crackling noise. So it just makes it annoying to
It
pass
just is
through.
annoying.
Yeah, but it's not
But it doesn't make
the
like
worst.
it's not gonna tilt anybody who like knows what they're doing. Is this like a scrub killer ult?
Uh, it definitely, I would say yes, it's a scrub killer ult, and yes, if you're really good at the game, then most of the time for most people, it's not going to do much. Some people actually have like, they get worse reactions. They kind of get like migraines or other types of reactions from going through it, so they really don't want to pass
Dang.
through it.
It's the physical real life debuff ult.
Yeah, the physical real life debuff for certain people, for certain players, which is unfortunate.
That's crazy.
But yeah, for the most part, I mean, honestly, I don't like going through it. Even at my level,
That's fair.
I just don't like going through it.
I didn't like going through it.
Yeah. Okay, so now what can I do? What can I do? Let me go through your next game because that's what you wanted me to go through. I can tell you.
Yes, and then I would love to see more decav.
All
I,
right, I got you.
I understanding how decav works. Like, I want to play and think about it from the perspective of moving more because I don't think I do a lot of moving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I'm learning a lot. I don't
I'm
because it's
happy.
hard for me to secure kills. It's
Wait.
really difficult to secure kills for me.
You can do it with a little bit of practice. I believe in you. All right, so we have Hammerhead Bridge here. Stages are also very important when it comes to thinking about how you play. You are one of the most aggressive weapons on the team. It's you and the blue dapples, the dapple dualies, Nouveau. That's going to be the.
Then I know I let them down. 100%. This is my fault. Then.
Well, no, not necessarily. I'll see what you're doing. I would say the first mistake that you made is not rolling out quickly with your team. So, and also the way that you rolled out is also could be improved as well. So if you're going to roll out where, I might actually even show you this in a second. Yeah, this is like a pretty inefficient rollout. So actually, I want to show you a more efficient rollout. I'm going to do that right now.
Okay.
There's only two things you should be thinking about when you roll out, right? There's two philosophies to rolling out. The first philosophy is to get to mid as fast as possible. That's the first philosophy because you want to make sure you're controlling space at the beginning of the game. Again, this is a game about space control or area control, right? So the more area that you're controlling, the better. The second philosophy that you can think about is building up special. So those are literally the only two things that you should be thinking about is, am I going to build special or am I going to roll out to control space? Okay. Now, let me show you what it would look like in the rollout if you're trying to do either one of these two things. And I should also say, for certain weapons are going to want to build special, and then certain weapons are not going to want to build special. It depends on a few things. It depends on what is the value that your special provides, and then it also depends on how good is my weapon at building special, how good is it at painting in general. Because if it takes too long, if you have a really poor painting weapon, it's going to take too long for you to build special. Because there's always a balance that you have to measure between the more time I spend building special and is the more time that space goes uncontested and my teammates are down one player because I'm not aiding them in what they're doing, versus taking space and then just not building special at all, which can also be something. Now, decav has a very important special, but because decav is also also let me say right now, I'm going to show you first how I would roll out if I'm just taking space. I would do something like this. If you see there, what I did is I placed a bomb at the very beginning, and then I would just do that. If you want to maximize like the most amount of paint, but then also take space, you want to throw a bomb like right at the respawn, like right when you spawn in. You just want to turn around really quickly and do that.
And just throw. Wait, can you do it one more time?
Yeah, let me fall off the stage here, and then I'll show you. So here, I come in, and then I do that.
Why do you throw it behind you and not in front of you?
Because if I throw it in front of me, look what happens.
Oh, you're not going to get as much coverage?
Exactly. You're not going to get as much coverage because you're going to throw a bomb in the same exact area. I mean, because if it's... There's a way to do that. So if I were to throw a bomb in front of me like this, then I'm painting over the area that I just bombed. So I'm not getting as much coverage. But at the beginning of a game, it is perfectly fine to do something more like this, where instead of You could throw it off in like this area and then just roll off in another area. That also is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just find it to be a little bit more optimal to throw it behind me because then I'm not getting in the way of my teammates if they're trying to paint. I don't necessarily know where they're gonna roll out. It just decreases variables, and then also allows me to use that forward amount of paint like for future respawns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if I am going to come in and, well, sure, it doesn't really matter what the stage is, but if I'm going to come in and think about building special first, then I am going to make sure, well, because with this weapon, I actually would do something like this. So the metric that you want to do is you want to try to get special within 10 seconds. I got it there within like 14, 15 seconds, but that's how you would paint. And then you're still here in mid, like by 15, 14 seconds, but you never want to be in base like past 15 seconds. You want to at least be here. And then I can come over here and then put a bubble like right here. Whenever you place bubbles, you want to place them behind areas like where there's cover, because now they can't hit this.
Oh, that makes sense. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
I
so
mean,
you never want to like be the person who places a bubble right there. Like, unless like I'm sure there's a situation, but
yeah, it depends on like the situation, but like it depends. It just depends. Sometimes you do just want to like just pop it straight out in the open, but usually, you know, if you had it in the corner right here or behind here, those are always like really good spots.
Does it stay up forever until it gets knocked out, or does it go away?
No, it goes away. So how it works is that there's hit points on the bubble that decrease
so they
over
can hit
time.
the bubble anywhere. They don't have to just hit the top part.
They don't just have to hit the top part, but the top part and the middle part, they do more damage to the hit points of the bubble. But the bubble will decrease in hit points over time naturally, regardless of whether or not people hit it.
Okay.
So that's why it disappeared here. That's why you don't see a bubble anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see here it gets smaller over time, very gradually.
And they can't shoot inside of it at all. Is there anything that like do ults go through it?
The only thing that can go through bubble is crack. I mean, if a player can go inside bubble, so Kraken goes inside bubble.
Does Killer Whale not go inside a bubble?
I think Whale goes inside bubble as well. I'm pretty sure Whale goes inside bubble. Yeah. I can't really remember that interaction off the top of my head. But I think so.
But like Trizuka doesn't go through bubble, and like the crab thing doesn't go through bubble.
No, Trizuka, crab, Tri-Strikes doesn't go through bubble, but it's very risky to be on. You don't want to like be under a bubble with Tri-Strikes because it's going to shred through your bubble really fast.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. All right, let me go to your game here. Let's continue to see if what other mistakes you made. And also
this
what
one's
good
gonna be
things
bad. I'm almost positive I die a lot on this one.
Well, let's look. Let's see why. All right, I'm gonna skip. All right. So let's see what you're doing here. Yeah, like here it feels like you're a little bit aimless. Like I don't know necessarily what you're trying to accomplish in this spot here.
I was trying to keep the zone orange. Like I was trying to just keep it from being all blue.
Oh, and then this bubble is not a good bubble here. And also there's another mistake that you just did there as well. There's a few mistakes that happens here. Let's take it from here and then let's talk about it one by one. So if your goal is to keep the zone orange, you want to commit to that. Like right now, you're like moving backwards. You're kind of moving to the side here. I can't necessarily tell. Like especially here, if
So
you're trying to get
in
the
my
zone,
brain,
be in the zone. Yeah, what's up?
I was trying to keep the zone blue, but I feel like whenever I get shot one time in this game, before I even have time to process it, I am dead. So
Uh huh.
when the first blue thing hit me, I immediately left because I was trying to prioritize like just stay alive, like please do not
No,
explode
that's a
10
great
seconds into the
impetus
game.
to have. That's a great instinct to have. I'm sorry. That's a great instinct to have, and you should keep that. I
So
think it's more you're going to figure out when you're actually in danger and when you're not in danger over time. That comes with experience. But that's a good instinct to have and you should really follow that. Um but I
So
think
then I
that
went through the right because for some reason I was thinking they'll never see me coming this way. So I went through the right path thinking that I could sneak around and like backtrap or something.
yeah. Well, the very first issue is that you rolled out too slow. So because you rolled out too
Yeah.
slow, your team is getting more pressure on them than they can handle because they're essentially down one player. Anytime that you're not actually assisting your team, it's like it's a 3v4 in mid. Even though it's
Hmm.
technically a 4v4, it's really a 3v4 because you're not helping them at all, right? So
Hmm.
because of that, then you're actually allowing the other team to encroach on your teammates faster than usually they
I
would.
see.
Also, now you should always be not always, but because you are one of the most competent weapons at fighting, a mint decav is one of the most competent weapons at fighting. You should almost always be in the front line.
Okay.
So if you see people in front of you, you're probably back too much. You're probably too far back.
Okay.
Not all the
See,
time,
that's
but like,
hard then because when I'm in the front, I feel like I just blow up. So this is a skill
yeah.
issue. I need to be more efficient at not dying when I'm in the front if that's what I want to play.
Yeah, if you want to play Mint Decavitator, you're gonna have to live that frontline life. You're gonna have to really be because there's also something where being a frontline, dying as a frontline is not the worst thing. It's like
Okay.
front lines are kind of designed to have be less impactful. Their deaths are less impactful than other
Hmm.
weapons. Now, the comp that you guys have right now, there's actually no true anchor. You guys are all midline to short range weapons. The Dapple Doolies is a short range weapon. The Mint Decavitator is a mid range weapon. The Big Swig Planets is a mid range weapon. And then the Dooley Squelchers is also a mid range weapon. So there's no like super defined or clear anchor. And also on the other team, there's no clear anchor either. The longest range weapon on that team is the Forged Splatter Shot Pro. Um, so all of you guys are kind of aggressive, like in terms of just how you naturally want to play. I will say though
Hmm.
that the two fighting weapons on the team is you and the dualies, the Dapple dualies. You guys are the most aggressive, and the other one should, in this context, should be playing more of a supportive role. Roles are
Okay.
something that is really dependent upon the comp that you're in, upon the situation that you're in, and everything like that. There's tons of thing that goes into like what role you should be filling, but at any given time, you
Hmm.
are supposed to be filling a certain role, and
Okay.
a lot of times your weapon dictates the role that you're going to be playing. So you should be more frontline. You should be above, like helping out Willow or helping out um, Soda, Sota.
Sota
Yeah.
or
Anyway,
Sota.
so that's the first thing that I would say is a
Okay.
mistake. Now I just saw that on the right, another thing that helps you live longer, and this is something that takes time to build, is awareness.
Hmm.
So I just saw that there was someone on the right. I think it's either the Tentatek splatter shot, I mean the octo shot, or the arrow spray on the right. I know it's one of those two weapons. You didn't see that though, and that's why you kind of got
I
caught off
definitely
guard
see that
when.
now.
Oh yeah, well, so there they are. You can see it's the arrow spray,
Yeah,
and
that's who got me.
Yeah, that's who at least hit you once, but you didn't actually take that much damage. Now, the thing you should know about Aerospray is that it sucks at fighting. You can just bully an Aerospray, actually. There's nothing an Aerospray can really do
Okay,
to win a fight against you because it has super
because it's
short
just too
range.
wide.
It has super short range. It has very bad shot accuracy. There's a lot of things that don't go well for it. I mean, it has bigger bullets now ever since patch 11, but as long as you space it, it can't win. It just can't win. It can't. There's
Okay,
0% chance it can win. It's not. It can do nothing. So even though
that's
it
good to
looks
know.
like you're in danger right now, you're really not. Like you're not in danger for real because one, you have Box of Fries with you. This
Hmm.
Aerospray decided to pull to push you guys on its own with no support with any other teammates. So really, you guys are in the 2v1 right now. There's literally
Hmm.
nothing that this Aerospray can do to win the fight. Nothing. I really mean it can do nothing. I really mean that.
Could do
Like,
nothing.
yeah,
And then I decide that I'm going to go through the right
yeah, and you run away
because
from it.
something.
Yeah, and you run away from it, and it's like, no, you didn't. That Aerospray got way too much value for just tickling you. That's all it did was
Yeah,
tickle you, and then you gave up the zone. You made the zone flip. You guys are down two. Now, like, it's a horrible
yeah,
situation now. You guys are in an
yeah.
absolutely and now you're like super far away from
And I
like
still have
the
not caught
action.
up with the team.
Having caught up with the team, you don't have a special yet. You're about to have a special in a moment, but then you also just gave away your position with that suction bomb. So now you're about to get a whole bunch of pressure on you. You're gonna die because there's no you're down
There's no
to
way out of
there's
it.
no way out of this.
I
The thing
thought
that you should
that
do in
I
this
could jump
situation
back.
is super jump out. Yes. What you do in this situation right here is you just super jump out. There's nothing else you can
Oh,
do.
I didn't think about super jumping. I was thinking I could that little ledge on the left. I didn't know that you can't go back up.
Oh no, it's a one-way drop. So you cannot go back. You drop down here. Now, because you're a good weapon, you if you're good at the game, you could hold this position. But given the metrics of what has happened, I would just jump out because as soon as I drop down here and I throw the suction bomb, as soon as you throw that suction bomb, you give away your position. And there's no ink around you to support you to shark or anything like that. Sharking is a concept where this is the concept that you were talking about where when you a couple of weeks ago you were talking about how there are people who just wait inside the ink and then just pop out of nowhere. That's what we call sharking.
Yeah.
So that's a very powerful strategy in Splatoon
Oh,
to just stay submerged in the ink and like don't give away your position and then just pop up and punish someone for like not respecting the your color ink basically because
okay.
this is like a game where you can actually just hide your position from people at any given
Hmm.
time if the enemy team is not aware, right? You can just stay inside the ink
Hmm.
and then no one's gonna know that you're there. There are sound cues to help people know that you're there, but other than that, there's really literally nothing. I mean, there's also like
Hmm.
ink trails that anyway that's too high level, but it's still um okay, yeah, I see that you're trying to go
Yeah,
back
you
there,
saw
but
me try
you're
to go
yeah,
back.
you cannot go back there. It's a one-way drop. And now this bubble, you wasted your bubble here. This is a
Worst
bad
bubble.
position. Your teammate's not gonna be able to use this bubble. You're not contributing anything to the game. Just you gotta just jump out here. Or just commit and YOLO and try to get a pick. But yeah. Okay, this was the third mistake here though. So there is a risk with bubbles that you have to be aware of as a bubble user. So the risk is if you are outside of the bubble and someone throws a bomb on the bubble, a lethal bomb like a suction bomb or a splat bomb, you will instantly get splatted if you're on the outside of the bubble. Like where you are right
Oh,
now is very dangerous to be because if the T Tech threw a splat bomb, if the I keep calling it T Tech as an octo shot, but if the octo shot threw a splat bomb or the Forge Pro threw a suction bomb on the shield, it instantly blows up, and then anything that's within the splash radius of the bomb will get blown up. So that in that case, that will be you. In
Dang.
fact, you could see it. You got very lucky here. Let me see. What bomb was this that went here? So you threw a bomb here. I mean, you closed the bubble there. And you move outside here. But see that splat bomb right there?
It's a splat bomb, yeah.
If you were even a millimeter above that, you instantly die. Like, you
That's
instantly
crazy.
die.
I didn't know that makes sense. It's like the Rainmaker, where the bombs just explode on impact.
Yes, the bombs explode on impact whenever
Okay.
it hits a bubble. So you were just lucky here that you didn't, because you actually go outside your bubble. But because you didn't go outside your bubble, you lived there. But you could have very easily died in that situation. So that's
Crazy.
something to be very careful about. Sometimes it can be a double-edged sword to have a bubble. So either you want to play inside your bubble or you want to be away from your bubble. There's no kind of in between.
Okay.
Especially when there's lethal bombs on the enemy side. Right now, there's 2 lethal bombs. There's a suction bomb and a splat bomb. That can punish you. Yeah, you should have jumped out though. That was a real thing. Is that you
Yeah.
should have jumped out a very long time ago. So now you guys are entering. So now what's about to happen with your team and why you're going to die so much is you guys are about to enter, and I can tell you this before seeing anything. You guys are
Wait, can
about
I
to.
try to call it beforehand?
Okay, yeah, sure. Call it.
Okay. I'd call it because I don't remember this, but I've played enough Overwatch
Uh-huh.
to say what's probably going to start happening is none of us are going to just take a second to sort of regroup, and we're just going to keep putting them in a 4v1 or a
Yep.
4v2 where
Yes.
there's never anybody to do anything. That happens in Overwatch all
Yes.
the time, and
Yes.
that's why earlier today I was like, is this an issue that could be solved if I could just be in a call with someone and say, don't go in by yourself.
um, it can be solved, but it's not going to be solved by this. What we call that is we call that a stagger loop. We call it a stagger
Stagger
loop.
loop.
So you guys are currently staggered. Like, it basically is when one person dies, then another person comes in and then they die, and then another person comes in and then they die, and then you guys just keep looping that. You guys keep getting staggered deaths. We
Yeah.
just call it a stagger loop. So that's what's about to happen right now. You guys are kind of already in it. The one saving grace that you have is that no, see here, they
See?
just
And then
died. Then you guys come in, and then now
why
you
did I
die.
keep going in?
And now someone else is gonna die. It's just gonna keep going like that over and over again. And you guys are never going to regroup. Oh, somehow because the team is just bad, you guys actually now.
Yes.
They just-
C plus magical things can happen in C plus actually.
magical
You're
things,
forgetting the
yeah.
true trump card.
Yeah, this should never have happened. You guys should have lost the game on the spot, but now for some reason you guys are winning very hard. Wow, that's funny. That's very funny, actually.
C plus magic.
C plus magic. It's really funny. You okay? See, you're playing way too far back. Playing way too far back.
I'm so scared.
That bubble is not a bad bubble, but you have to use it now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not losing it at all. I
Yeah.
just have it there.
You just ran into a booyah.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
I did not see that.
Yeah, you gotta swim to it right there.
Man, I could have been there for longer too.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad bubble there, honestly. Yeah, you're not fighting. You gotta fight with this weapon.
not
You have to
fighting.
really fight. You're not fighting at all. You're just letting your
Can you
team.
tell me where I'm supposed to fight here? Because like if you go back a few seconds, in
Yeah, I'll
that
go back from
situation,
here.
I felt like
Hmm.
I truly felt well actually let me watch and let me tell you what's going on in my brain because I'm thinking the same things I thought back then.
Okay, so we'll go from
Okay,
here.
that was just I died. Okay. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I thought. I know I just thought the same thing.
Hmm.
Hang on.
So what are you thinking here?
Right here, I'm thinking I don't want to run in because I don't feel like there's enough of us here yet.
Oh, no,
And now
no,
I
no,
think there is
no.
enough of us here.
No. See, that was a mistake. So there is definitely enough of you. You have to see here, you see, okay, there's
No,
two.
when we're right, there's there's two of us I'm seeing.
Yeah, so right here there's two of you in front of you right now, right? There's Willow on the far left, there's Box of Fries.
Oh, I wasn't counting Willow. Should I be counting Willow?
Yeah, you have to count. Yes, cuz Willow just dropped.
But there's
Oh, you have to start
wait, play it for
expanding
like
your
two
view.
seconds.
Uh, before I play it for 2 seconds. This is a very important concept here. Everyone needs to be taking a different angle when when you're taking space back. So the fact that Willow's on the far left means that Willow is pulling aggression or pulling aggro toward them, which means you can play
Okay.
that left middle lane there and support Willow's play. You could
Okay.
also push in with Box of Fries here. So yeah, you have to push up with Willow there.
I don't know
You
why
have
I
to.
went back there.
Yeah, there's
So here
still
I'm
two
trying
people,
to
and
just
there's
cover
now
space.
literally everyone is in front of you. So again,
Dang, everyone is in front of me.
yeah, you're super far back. You have to go. You have to go for it. You have to go for it. The Splatoon is an extremely fast-paced game. It's like these moments that make or break the game, and you have to like really just go, just commit.
Okay.
Even right now, it's not a
Okay.
horrible
So right
situation.
here,
Yeah, right here. What?
wait. Keep. Can you go back like 10 seconds and play it straight? Because I swear to God, before you started pausing it, I was looking at a different video. Like, I feel like it's a different.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Okay. Pause it.
Yeah.
So my thought here is that I could push in. I guess what I'm thinking is when I'm playing, I'm just not trusting that my teammates are going to like hit them. And so I feel like what I'm going to do is rush up and I'm gonna get hit with like the gun. That's not the one that is the it looks like the pro, like the splatter shot pro thing.
Yeah.
That gun feels like a sniper. And I feel like I
Hmm.
get hit twice and I die. And I saw somebody with that. I saw bullets flying further than I can shoot, and I felt like if I went up with everyone, then I would have just gotten two tapped and exploded. And
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
instead I tried to stay back and just make sure that the area behind them was orange. And I was gonna try again to come at this stupid angle where you go down the where I'm on the I don't know why I'm so obsessed in this game with thinking that being underneath someone's raining stuff on top of me is a good idea. But I
So
went for that for some reason.
yeah, I would say two things about that. The very first thing is just changing the mentality to like where you're thinking in a very like supportive role. Like if I were an arrow spray or if I were a splash-o-matic, I might think like you. Where
Okay.
okay, I'm a weapon that's not good at fighting, so I need to make sure that I'm supporting my team with paint. I'm making sure their feet's painted. But you are an alpha weapon. Like when I say you're a top 2 weapon in the game,
Dang.
you're an alpha weapon. You don't have the luxury of being like I'm just gonna paint for my team. No, it's the opposite mentality you need to have. You need to think I am going to frag on them. I am going to
Okay.
just be better than them. My weapon's better than them. I'm going to bully them. That's what your mentality needs to
I
be.
I have a question for you after this replay then. I have a very important question, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. So then that's the first thing. The second
Okay.
thing is what was the second thing? The second thing is that there is a way to because your fear is about the Splatter Shot Pro, which is I understand it has a little bit more range than you, just slightly more range than you, but it can feel like a laser, right? Um, there is a way to approach aggression that is not just move forward, like just push forward and hold forward. When you approach aggression the right way, what you're doing is you are taking advantage of the strengths of your weapon and minimizing the weaknesses by like covering for them. So let's look at the kit for the Mint Decapitator. You have your main weapon. It's a very strong main weapon. It has decent range. It has pretty good range, and it just disgusting hitbox. It has a lunge attack that you can use. You can literally lunge in any direction. Also, I don't see you lunge a lot now that I'm thinking about it.
I don't lunge. I started lunging later on in the day, actually. I had the same thought and said, I should be lunging more.
Yeah. So it has an insane lunge. It has great damage numbers, great combo numbers. But then also you have a suction bomb. Now you have to think about, why is the suction bomb in the kit? I mean, not every single kit is super synergistic. But the wonderful thing about suction bomb on this kit, and the wonderful thing about any sort of
Wait, can I guess?
yeah, guess please.
My thought was that it's less about actually splatting them and more about forcing them to move.
Exactly.
Because I was mainly using it as like I don't want this. Like when there's a sniper, I just throw a. I've been like throwing suction bombs at them because I'm like, okay, they have to move
They
if I
have to
throw it.
move. They
And I
have
like
to
try
move.
to harass them with that.
Yes. So when you are trying to approach a fight, or trying to like be in a position where you can fight, your suction bomb is your second player. It's your little helper that can cover angles or cover positions that would be difficult for you to cover on your own. So you can actually force the splatter shot out of positions that might give it the upper hand, or just cover your approach to like go from point A to point B more safely if you want to throw a suction bomb and then use that as a way to just give you that little bit of time to be able to move from one point to another more safely. You can do that. So that way you can
Okay.
always have an advantage positionally. Positioning is everything. There's two things in this game that are the most important: space, positioning. The only other thing that's more
Okay.
important than that is your own life. That's the only thing that's more important than space and positioning, is just staying alive. But if you
How do I
position,
make sure that I'm not running out of ink? Because when I do finally get into the groove of like suction bombing and doing a little taps, I always, there have been so many times today when I've entered a fight where I would have won. I had the reticle on them and everything, but I had no
mhm.
ink.
Ink
It happened
management,
like a shocking amount of times today.
ink management is a skill that you're just gonna have to get better at over time. I should mention this. I'm gonna stop watching this because I think we looked at enough. I mean, do you want me to finish it and just give you any other points?
No, I think I know what happened.
Okay. So the thing with suction bomb is that, and there are other bombs like this too, and just other things in the game that are like this. The thing with suction bomb is that when you throw it, it actually takes you a little bit of time before you start recovering ink again. So say for instance,
I didn't notice that.
yeah, it's what we call white ink frames. So if you look at the ink tank here, when I throw a suction bomb, you see that white section of the ink tank?
Yeah.
That basically is the amount of time you have to go through that white period first before you start recovering ink. So you only start recovering ink once that white frame is done. So what that means is, even if you're submerged in ink, even if you're swimming, you're not recovering ink until about half a second later. So it's very easy for you to do something like this and then start shooting and then just run out of ink.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whenever you throw a suction
I didn't
bomb,
know I needed to account for that.
yeah, you have to be a little bit wary, or just aware that you can only have so many more shots after that if you're just going to go in immediately. Like, there's nothing wrong with going in immediately if you know that there's something to be done in that situation, but you can't do that. You just have to be aware of it. Just be aware and be like, I just threw a suction bomb. Let me stay in ink a little bit longer than I normally would, so that way I go through these widening frames first, and then I can go back on the attack.
Okay. So I have another question that was brought up because you said how I was playing. I was taking like support base. Um, every single team game I've ever played in my life, I am a support main. This is the first and only time I've ever not done a support thing. What weapons are considered support weapons?
That's a great question.
Great.
And I should say this as the first answer. Whenever we talk about roles in Splatoon, there are not defined roles in Splatoon. So
Yeah.
you don't go to a weapon and then it says like, this is a support weapon. You're playing the support role for this game. Like, there's nothing like that, right? So the truth is, in Splatoon, every weapon plays every role depending on the situation. So this weapon can be played as a support weapon. If you wanted it to be played as a support weapon, what I would do is I would put something like tons of ink saver main on it, like something like this, and then just kind of use it more as a support weapon. Like if you want to define a playstyle, like a brand new playstyle that people don't use, but you could do, because this weapon paints really well, right?
Yeah,
so
it does.
It could be a support weapon, like theoretically, but it's kind of wasting its potential as a weapon. If you want to strictly play it supportively. There are weapons, though, that are considered to be more supportive in practice. Those weapons usually are going to be the weapons. There are two things that you want to think about when thinking about a weapon that is normally defined as a support weapon. The very first thing is, what special does it have? So usually for support weapons, the value that they provide to the team is one in the special that they have. So usually these kinds of specials are going to be specials that can change the state of a game drastically just by them existing. So for instance, a crab tank is going to be this. Tri-strikes, tacticooler, what else? Missiles. Sometimes Booyah Bomb, maybe. That's about it. Those are about the only ones that are quite strong at changing the state of a game, and they exist in a certain space that's like, you have to respect it, and it can be used from a distance. There's a couple of things that need to also be taken into account. There are also very aggressive specials like Zipcaster or Inkjet or Kraken or Splashdown. These are usually going to be on the more aggressive side of weapons than supportive weapons. But the very first thing you're thinking about is like, what weapon are you going to provide? Because the second thing that makes a support weapon, I said weapon where you're going to provide. What special are you going to provide? But the second thing that makes a supportive weapon is that they are good painters. That's just going to... Why is it important to be a good painter? Because if you're a good painter, that means you can also crank out special really fast.
That makes sense.
This is the support weapon of the game. The Neo Sploon-matic.
Yo, I played that in Splatoon 1.
Yeah?
Yo, yeah, I played this in Splatoon 1. It was my favorite weapon.
Well, yes, the Neo
It still has a
Sploon-matic.
suction bomb too? Oh my god, I didn't know that was in this game.
Yes, the Neo Sploon-matic is the support weapon because it gets special extremely fast. I suck at painting here, and I already got special there. And then also, you can start farming special as soon as you end your first special. So you can get another special really fast. I'm running out of area to paint here, and it's been like 30 seconds in the game, right? It paints really, really well. You can do something where you can throw a suction bomb, put out a special, throw another suction bomb. That's tons of paint that you're putting out at any given time. It is the best painting weapon in the game, bar none.
Yeah.
Bar none. Another thing
That's
is,
crazy.
it doesn't have really great range. It has perfectly accurate range. That's like Splashmatic's gimmick, right? That it has perfect accuracy in the air and on the ground. But it's not the best fighting weapon because it has a relatively short amount of range.
Yeah.
This range right here, that's when I enter my effective range here. But if I were to go to mint decap here, that's in the range, that's in the range, that's in the range. That's like when my range ends. So I have a much further range than the Splash-O-Matic, right? Yeah. Other weapons, usually they're going to be shooters. Like, say, for instance, the other Splash-O-Matic is another support weapon. It has all the same painting abilities, but then the special it gets is Crab Tank. And Crab Tank is an amazing special. Where you can just... Oh, yeah. This is crazy. Oh, yeah, Crab Tank is really good. Wow, they nerfed this thing so hard. That's so sad.
What makes Crab Tank crazy?
What makes Crab Tank crazy? It is one of the best area controllers in the game. You can just set up a Crab Tank. As long as your positioning is good, like you set up a Crab Tank on high ground, you control everything that you see below you. So say, for instance...
Is it just like a turret? Like just a stationary turret?
It's not just a turret. It also has the blast radius with its so you just set... Wow, that's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, you can just hit everything.
Yeah, you hit everything below there.
I didn't know you had that much range.
Oh yeah, and the range was... They've nerfed this thing like 5 times, and it's still pretty decent. It's not as decent as it used to be, but then also you can just blow things up just by hitting them. So you can just do something like this, and you instantly blow someone up. It's called a crab combo.
Where you like shoot a little bit and shoot one of the big blasts.
Yeah, you shoot exactly. I used to main... This was my main in this game for a while. It was the Splat Dualies. So this also has Crab Tank. This is another support weapon, but it's not... It can also be aggro because Dualies have mobility, so they can actually win fights a little bit better than just shooters can.
Dualies are so cool when they're like moving, but I get so like confused with the rolling and like blocking in.
Yeah,
that is definitely a skill issue.
That is a skill issue. I used to feel the same way about Dualies when I first started playing this game. I thought that it was just too high skill of a weapon for me to play. But honestly, once you get used to it, it's not bad. It is a high skill weapon. I'm not saying it's not that, but also it is just it is a...
You also have crazy good aim. My aim is garbage.
You can get better at aim. These guys, that comes with time. That comes with time, for sure. And there's also aiming drills that I would do. Especially with dualies, I would try something like, okay, I'll go from here and then like just try to hit all 5 targets as fast as possible. Like something like that. And I'll just do that over and over again. But there's plenty of... You can look up videos on aiming drills with dualies. There's a dualie content creator called Chase247. He actually lives in California too.
Oh wow.
But he was a dualies main, or probably is. I don't even know if he plays the game anymore. And he has like drills that you could do to get better with aiming on dualies. Honestly, my aim is not even that great, to be honest. It's better than the average, but I'm missing a lot of these shots. You should see someone with actual good aim. It's scary.
Damn.
Yeah, like right now I'm aiming a little bit too far to the inside. Anyway, what do you want to see now, if anything? I've given you tons of information now.
I feel like we should play some for a little bit because I got like 20 I got a little bit of percent. Wow, my Switch went from 26 to 17% in sleep mode, but I have 17% of battery.
Okay, cool.
We gotta play for a bit.
Yeah, let's play. And I will play the same weapon as you if you want me to, or I can play something else. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, let's. I want to do Decapitator a little bit and learn.
Okay. Well, I'm
Wow,
creating a
mine is
room.
going so slow. It literally feels like I'm watching you play a different game.
What do you mean it's going slow?
It's just I'm like when I watch you like click back and forth.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I have my sensitivity at -2.
Oh, I see. Yeah, mine is like +3, +5.
I moved mine up a little bit. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. No promises that it will go well, but I will
Oh,
do my
yeah.
best to lock in.
No, the games will be even because how it works is they're going to match us with people who are still around like the average elo. So these games, I can't promise that I'll win them either. Like I'll try my best. Well, I can't promise anything. Also, this is one last thing I want to show you. This is something that you want to get good at, is doing this thing right here. That right there. You see what I just did?
What did you do?
This.
Oh, yes, yes. I've been thinking about trying to do that. Will people really stand still that long?
It's not about standing still. It's, once you hit one thing, then it's over. Like, they don't have to be standing still. Again, you could do this over on these things as well. It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, you want to get better at that. That's your main combo. And that's like the fastest kill time that you have. So this is actually what makes Decap a strong weapon. Is this. Is that as soon as you hit one thing, they're just dead. They can't do anything else. That's like the greatest strength for Decap. And then second is this. That's the second biggest thing right
The dash.
there. Yeah.
I have been getting better at the dashes, I think.
The fact that you can dash in literally any direction, you could literally go.
Wait, you can dash in any direction?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know you could do that. I've never had my sensitivity up fast enough to be able to do that. That's crazy.
Yeah. As long as you're facing that direction. Like something I would do, you could turn around and then turn back around.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's gotta be fast enough, but yeah, you can do that. All right, let's go. And I still haven't forgotten about your question about how to build gear. I haven't forgotten about that.
Oh, yes. Is it a grind?
Yeah, everything is as soon as a grind, yeah.
Really?
Another way to get
if
good at weapons is to play Salmon Run.
Really? That's dope, because I like Salmon Run.
When I started playing
When I
this
play
game,
later, sometimes I just want to play Salmon Run.
yeah, it is basically Salmon Run the game. But when I first started playing this game, I literally just played Salmon Run for like 3 months. I didn't play anything else. I just grinded Salmon Run heavy and then learned so much stuff. And then I started playing ranked. I played Salmon Run, I played the story mode. That was the first 3 to 4 months of me playing this game.
Dang, that's crazy.
All right, so here I'm thinking, this is a meme comp on the other end. The thing that
comp?
yeah, because there's 3 end parry splat dualies. They're just going to be farming. They're just going to be farming their special, and their special is what is that special called? It's called.
So do I want this?
Yeah, let's push it.
I died. Should I have died there? Or should I do it?
You it's okay if you die there.
Should I be up there with you right now?
No, it's okay. Just hold this space. I was just getting that jump because it gave us a really good lead. We're in a super big lead right now. Okay. Now I'm going to move back here.
Normal?
Is what normal?
Like,
is what normal?
I don't know. I'll
I mean, everything is normal. Okay, let's move to the left here. What we want to do is defend this check. There's someone coming up behind us.
Behind us?
Yeah, I got him. So there's one on the far left side. Where are you right now? Okay, I see you. Okay, I'm fine with you. I'm here with you.
Okay, cool.
Let's make sure you don't die to the bubble barrier. It's all good.
I'm not doing
the jump might not be safe.
I can see it now, though.
Yeah. Let's keep pushing to the left here.
I have bubble.
Okay, the thing is, we have a really good lead. We can actually afford to just play really patient right now. Like, we don't have to win a whole bunch of fights. We just want to make sure the area is painted. We don't even have to push it more. I mean, there's a lot of time left in the game, so it's probably going to be best to push it a little bit. There's a carbon on the left. They're pushing our Rainmaker. Okay, now they just rushed in. They're going to push on the left. We're going to want to defend that left side. The left side is the most important side to defend. They're probably going to get the checkpoint for free. They're pushing it to the right. I'm going to chuck bombs there. Okay, they actually got the check. That's fine, though. We're still in a very good spot. We're in a good position. We just want to make sure.
I tried to get the roller with my dash.
That's fine. Let's make sure we paint up that left side. Don't rush in right now.
Okay.
There's literally 2 people in our base. We want to make sure that we handle that first before we do anything else.
Okay, I will play it a little safer.
Where is it? Oh, here they are.
I'm right with you now.
We just lost the lead. All right, so now we have to play more aggressive because we lost the lead.
Okay.
But we have to actually get them. So that's why I was saying we need to paint the left side. Oh, it's too late now.
Okay.
Why I kept on emphasizing the left side is because the left side is going to be the area where they can increase the score the fastest.
Okay.
There's basically with Rainmaker, there's always going to be, not always, but there's usually going to be a path that is like the path of least resistance, and there's going to be a path that's like harder to do, but then sometimes situationally good. That was actually a really good example of that, because at the beginning of the game we actually pushed to the left, our left, like we pushed their right side, and that is usually not the best push because there's like the grates that you have to cross, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you have to keep in mind, but that right side is really easy to push if you set it up right. So I always want to make sure that I'm defending that left side. But the real issue there is that we didn't take control of what's the word I'm looking for? We didn't stop them from being in our base. You never want to. This is a concept that's it's actually not that hard to understand. It's actually pretty easy to understand, which is whenever you have to. Do you ever check your map? I'm assuming not.
But I don't really check it during. I don't check it like during the game.
Yeah, you should check your map during the game. This is a skill that you need to build up, but checking your map during the game is very important because then you get to see where the enemy ink is. That will give you context clues to know what enemies are where. And if you see that there's a huge paint trail next to your base, then there's some enemy that's there.
That makes sense. I foolishly left y'all when y'all were pushing up at first. I got one, but then I got hit by the brigade.
That's fine. Nice. We can push this.
Should I push up ahead?
If you can. Oh, it's too late. Well, if you can. That's a good bubble. I like that.
Wait, they got through it? Oh, was it just because they just have a flash? I feel
Nice.
like we're rolling. Yeah. Okay. See, that just felt like I don't feel like we played a game. I feel like we just oppressed them.
I mean,
I feel
Rainmaker
like
can
that's how
feel
these
like that a
things
lot.
go. They're either it can.
Rainmaker can definitely be snowbally for sure. But yeah, you get that less at higher levels because people know how to defend and they have good habits and stuff. So
I got
and
a new
also I think
question
that this is
also.
like real these lobbies that we're in, I feel like is pretty I'm feeling that I'm not fighting people who are like that good at the game. I can tell that this is like
Yeah.
probably a little bit. We're probably smurfing a little bit in a certain sense.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How do you get the little special animation where they fist bump each other at the victory screen? I noticed that happens sometimes.
Yeah. So to get that, both players that are next to each other, there's two conditions. The first condition is that two players need to have 3 gold medals at the end of the game. And then the second condition is that those two players need to be next to each other at the end of the screen.
Oh, I see. Being able to turn around when I'm doing this dash, like, slash thing is awesome. I did not know you can do this.
Oh yeah. That's what gives this weapon its depth. That's why it's a good weapon. All right, let's be careful about the charger here. Also, there's so many clues that you can get. I should tell you how I think about it. You know, I should tell you that. What goes through my mind when I actually like play a game, start a game. Because there's a lot of things that you can deduce. Let's give up this. Let's give it up. Let's let them get it.
Good.
They're not going for it, but okay, let's just go for
They're
it.
not every time we give up.
Let's go for it.
So do we want to take the Rainmaker in this situation?
Yeah, I have the Rainmaker right now.
Oh my god. I blew up. I went right into a bomb. Do you contest Swamper?
No, I do not. That's why I'm died. That's why I died right there. So whenever someone's holding the Rainmaker, and honestly, I probably shouldn't have been the one holding the Rainmaker, but whenever someone's holding the Rainmaker, you want to make sure that you're ahead of the Rainmaker and clearing a path for the Rainmaker.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh my god. My aim is so bad. Please don't watch this replay.
It's okay.
You will actually have a heart attack.
No.
You'll be like, dude.
I missed. See, I missed too.
I thought the Swamper. I don't know why. I'm playing so safe.
That's fine to play safe. It's not a bad thing to play safe. It's just how you're playing safe is... It's all about execution. How are you playing safe?
I see.
Playing safe is like good. You want to play safe. You see here, I'm not really like taking any risk right now either, to be honest. Now, oh, I died there, but like now it's time to push because we're up. But don't, no, you don't have the Rainmaker. Now it's time to focus on protecting the Rainmaker.
Helping the Rainmaker.
Yes.
I got blown up because I did not.
You did? Well, that's okay. I can't believe I died there. Nice, but you're back and now go ahead of the Rainmaker. Do not let the Rainmaker be the person the most up. I mean, if they're assuming that they don't like just kill themselves, you know, like if the Rainmaker's acting stupid, then don't go ahead of it. In fact, I'll hold the Rainmaker just so you can get more practice doing that.
Okay. So I will be right here.
So
I will be focusing on.
Yeah, no, there's one to the right. No, you well, you did it, but you have to. Just progress. That's what I'll call it. That's progress.
I'm leaving. Oh my god. Okay, it was progress. It wasn't the best, but it was progress.
They're weak. They're weak. Nice. They're gonna get lead here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, back up. Yeah. As soon as the Stamper was there. Oh, they lost it. Oh, this is actually good for us if we can just... Oh no, they're gonna get it. Okay, we have 40 seconds to make something happen. We gotta play a perfect game here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up. There's people on the top left. Okay, now I'm going to focus on this right here. Now I'm going to focus on... Let's keep pushing up. We can do this. There it is. Nice. Great. Good stuff. I mean, I don't know necessarily what you were doing because I wasn't looking, but I was at least telling you what I was doing so you could know what I'm doing.
I feel like I was following through. I was right behind you.
Nice, I appreciate it.
I'm not giving those dashes that much. Like, I'm in a lot of situations when I just need to get better at that, like, muscle memory for doing the dash. Because, like, a second ago, I just died. And when I died, I literally was like, okay, I know I want to dash here. But I didn't do the dash. They saw the thing, and they just aimed and shot me. I need to get better at doing that on command, I think.
Oh, yeah. That comes with time. You just got to do some drills, some practices, and just practice in the aim room, and just play more. You'll get better at doing it for sure. Comes with time.
Get there. Okay, I think I have enough battery for one more before my Switch becomes a hazard.
Okay, yes. Let's do it.
This is fun though, even though I'm totally being carried.
You're doing great.
I do feel like I'm learning. You didn't see, but in that game there was a charger, and you had the Rainmaker, and there was a charger, and they went around the corner. I threw a grenade to make them move, and then they went back. So I hit them with a charge shot, and then the other one, and I killed them with the double tap.
Look at that.
And they couldn't get anywhere. I felt good about it. I did it on purpose.
That's amazing.
So that was the first time I've intentionally done a thing. So that's good.
That's really good.
And when you had the Rainmaker, not to be an Orca Glazer here, but I totally understand the difference between, oh, okay, this person has the Rainmaker and they're not being stupid. I feel safe, like I feel like I can safely get in front of them and do something, versus when someone gets the Rainmaker and it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Now, I should also tell you something that's customary for West Coast, since you live on the West Coast. It is West Coast to booyah. You have to booyah back.
Just in general?
In general, you have to booyah.
I like that. It's like the Captain Falcon. You have to do side.
There's someone on the left. Okay, I'm trying to help you on the left here. I'm gonna try to get that pick for you. I can't get it.
Okay.
I was gonna try to cover for you, but that's what I mean by cover. Is like I saw that you went down, and I was gonna try to punish them.
I'm not doing a lot of like charge shots at all. I'm gonna try to focus on doing more of those.
Nice. You see, we actually just synced up there. I don't know if you actually recognize it though.
I did see that, yeah. Okay, so I can't fight that. But I do have bubble.
I can't believe I died there. That was gonna be so juicy if I did that. Yeah, that's a good bubble.
Whoa.
There's also bubble on the right.
Okay, we have cool. What? We didn't get that?
Okay. We'll have another chance.
We have them. There's no way.
Back up.
Oh, I tried.
I got back up a lot. I'm gonna give him some space here. I'm gonna set up a bubble. I'm gonna destroy the bubble there. Reef Slider is a really good counter to the bubble because it can just destroy bubble immediately. So a lot of times, people who play Reef Slider weapons, they will. Let's take this fight together.
Oh, I tried.
Dang, I can't do it. Oh, they're pushing us.
So right now, do we want to like get our base taken care of?
Yeah, base first, then everything else after.
Okay.
I'm missing is very sad. There's someone sharking on the left in the choke area. Yeah. Daffodils. Daffodils.
Hey, I just. Oh, okay. Well, I got there. You would have been proud of me for what I just did.
What'd you just do?
They had the Rainmaker, and I was able to do a little bit of damage to the Daffodils and then get through, and I killed the Rainmaker with a double Daffodil. I have it now, though, so I'm gonna push on the left. Oh no, refighted. I was pushing on the left, but everyone was on the right. I think I should have went there. Hey, if you have the Rainmaker, is it appropriate to sometimes like not immediately just push as fast as you can and like?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what most of the time you should be doing is not pushing as fast as you can. In fact, that's like usually the number one way to throw in a game is to push as fast as you can.
I see. I see us over here.
What the?
Wait,
no,
whoa.
no, 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 no.
Wait, I'm confused.
No.
What happened?
We never got the first check.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
No, it's a. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We still have a minute left in this game. We're good.
Oh, that's bad.
We can still turn this around.
I believe.
Let's just pop bubble. There's one right here. Where did they go? They jumped out or something? Never mind.
Okay, I'm going to. I have the Rainmaker, so I'm trusting y'all. There's nobody in front of me, so I'm gonna wait. Oh, there's nobody behind me. Oh,
yeah,
I would have
one on the left.
I am.
The other.
Hell, I didn't do anything.
All good. We probably lost this game. It's fine though.
Okay.
We have to be aggressive here.
Okay, be aggressive here. Got it.
I got Rainmaker.
There's a Sploon behind you. They got him.
Yeah, I got him.
I'm gonna just jump to you.
I have to. You have to push in front of me.
Oh, this is going well. This is going well. This is going really well.
Dang, yo, they got me. You
Um,
have to push ahead. You have to push super. Yeah,
I have to
it's okay
push
though.
ahead. I got scared. I saw bubble and I was like, be in bubble.
It's all good.
Dang.
That was almost.
There's
We
so
almost
much
made a comeback.
situational stuff.
Yeah.
You almost made a comeback. We almost got carried.
It was so close. If I did get hit by that one, I think we could have actually made it. I think we could have made a comeback.
You know, I will say my average kills I feel like is going up per game. Even though I'm dying a lot more, I'm also like something got better.
Don't worry about the average kills. That will go up and down, man. Don't even think about kills. Just think
Oh,
about are
really?
you.
Okay, I thought I was doing something wrong.
I mean, no,
Okay,
it's
I
a good
have to turn
thing.
my
Think
Switch
about
up to
deaths.
80%.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, please. Think about death instead of kills. Kills is whatever. How many times you die is more important. You don't want to die a lot, but if you get kills, that's cool. It's never a bad thing.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm probably gonna do now is plug my Switch in and then play more of this video game. But before I leave, can you tell me how to get clothes now? How do I
Oh
get the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
slots?
So, um, the best. Okay, so what are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to just get gear, like how I have very
I'm trying
specific
to just make
gear?
like I pick the clothes that I like.
Mm-hmm.
So then once I get the clothes I like, I just want to know how to like I can go
Okay.
online and look and see how people tend to build a thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know how to actually get the pieces to build with.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a couple ways, and this is how you change your gear, right? At least how you change your stuff, right?
I know that's how you do, but I don't really know what they do. Like I'm not really sure what scrubbing slots. Well, I know what scrubbing slots does, but I don't know what like
Like if
the
I were to
chunks
take
are.
if I were to add an ability to something, right, and I could just choose any sort of gear, right, like this, then I could change anything on the gear with anything here, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that's how it works though. Does that mean you have so you could do 36 run speed ups because you
36
need
run
10
speed. Oh no,
like per
no,
run speed
that's
up?
how many run speed up things I have right now. It takes 10 of them. Oh, 36. Yes. Yeah, I could do 36 of them if I wanted to. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
And so what's the difference between the main and the sub? Are the sub buffs not as big?
Yeah, so basically it's, remember how I said there can be 57 ability points maximum for something, right?
Yeah.
How that is calculated is basically that there's each one of these mini ability points is worth 3 ability points. The main ability point is worth 10 ability points. So then you
Okay.
have your hat, your shirt, and your shoes. So that's 30. That's 10 plus 10 plus 10, which is 30. And then there's 3 9. So that's 27 plus 30, which is 57. So
Okay, that makes sense.
that's how that works.
And so if I want to get because how do I get more chunks? I'm confused as to how I actually acquire enough chunks to do anything.
Yeah, so there are 2 ways you get chunks. The easiest, most consistent way to get chunks is just to play Salmon Run.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
I like
so
Salmon Run.
yeah, you play Salmon Run, you get chunks. So as you can see right now, I have 57 eggs available. If I were to cash those out, I would get a lot of chunks. And how you cash them out, you go
Okay.
to here, you just click this A button. I'm a psychopath, so I like having 99 before I actually actually cash out.
All right.
But that's
Is
how
there
you
any
do that.
benefits to that?
There's only a benefit to my mentality. That's really it. So
Fair enough.
there was one time where I was trying to get swim speed up, and I would just grind Salmon Run, and then I got 99 of these things, these eggs. It takes a while to get 99. It's not. It takes a while.
Yeah.
And I only got 1 swim speed up, and it broke me. It broke me. It
Wow, that's
actually
crazy.
broke me. I actually
Oh,
stopped
the
playing
chunks you
Salmon
get are
Run.
random.
They're random.
It's
Yes.
not. You don't get to just like redeem
You don't
them.
get to, yeah, you don't get to choose. It's just random. So, but it is the most
Oh.
consistent way to build up chunks, like just build up chunks generally. But there is a way that is less random, that you can actually manipulate the game. Well, you can you can get certain chunks more consistently. It's still a little bit random. It's still random, but it's a little less random, and that is by looking at the gear, the brand of your gear. So every single gear that you have has a brand. This one is a scallop brand. This one's N Perry, and this one's N Perry. Like you can see it in the top right,
Yeah.
with the stars, right?
Yeah.
Every single
Yeah.
gear,
I can see it.
yeah, every single brand, they have certain affinities and non-affinities to certain kinds of abilities. So, for instance, the Takaroka brand, and let's see if I can do this here. The Takaroka brand, oh wait, no, let's do it here. Which is, actually, let's do Crack-On. The Crack-On brand is very good at getting swim speed up. Like, it has an affinity for swim speed, and this is not something you would know unless you look at the Wikipedia for for Splatoon. But every brand has like different affinities for gear. So like, if I were trying to farm swim speed, I would wear only Takaroka gear, and then just play games, and then build up my ability chunks, and then scrub the slots. Whenever you scrub slots, and you claim those ability chunks.
Okay.
In fact,
And
I
you
used
scrub them just whenever you don't have what you want, or you just scrub them in general?
you can scrub them
to
when you
grind it out?
don't have what you want, when you want to like get those ability chunks. So say for instance, I don't know if, let me see if I have something I want to scrub here. So oh, I don't want any of these scrubbed, but because this is, I actually use, this is my mint decapitator gear, so that's why I have this right here.
So,
But
are you playing the headgear? You're not playing. You. Does the question mark mean you don't have it, or you don't know what it is?
yeah, I don't have it. So, and the reason I don't have it
So
is
would you
actually
play
because
with
I
that?
scrubbed the gear. So
So would you not play with that then in competitive because there's nothing on it?
if I'm taking this into a competitive match, then I'm probably not using this gear because I have very specific gear. Like these are all very curated gear to my weapons. Like this is my big swig roller gear. This is my carbon roller gear. This is my, I'm a roller player. You can see every single one of these is a roller. But
It's a roller, yeah.
but I have, these are all very specific to the weapons and the gear. So yeah, I wouldn't take it
Okay.
into a competitive match, but when I'm trying to grind chunks, like how I just mentioned, you know, if I'm trying to grind swim speed, I'm putting this hat on, and then I'm going into turf war or something, and then I'm winning a whole bunch of matches, and then I'm filling these ability slots, and then I'm going to scrub the gear so I can get the swim speed out of it.
I
So-
see. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
That
so
makes
that's,
some sense to me.
yeah, that is the second way to build gear. But then the most efficient way to build gear, and now let me show you something. The most efficient way to build gear, get what you want in this game, is to actually use a tool called liani.github.io, I think. So I'm going to show you this right now. Liani. Yeah, liani.github.io. And you should see it if I press the 2 button. You see my screen now?
Yes, I do see.
So this is liani.github.io /c checker. If I log in here, actually I don't even need to log in, but I just will. You just authorize it using your Discord account. You have to log into the Discord and then send something. There's some process that you have to do to be able to upload your gear here, but
Yes.
basically you can put all of your gear on this database. So these are all the gear that I own. And then you go to something called Gear Seed Checker. And I can choose any gear that's here. So say that I want something for the Zed Fry beanie. And I press search target. And say that I want something with, say I want all Inksaver main or something like that. I press find result, and then it tells me exactly what I need to do to get Inksaver main. So I can see here, okay,
Okay.
I need to unlock a slot with no drink active to get any of these, and that will advance me one roll. And then I unlock a slot with this drink active, and then these drinks active. Something I didn't mention is about drinks. So here, if I go back to the game here, it's showing my game, right?
Yeah.
If I come over here, and then you can see here, I can get food and I can get drinks. So food is very simple. You can use stuff to double your battle XP and stuff like that. But then drinks, if you want to grind a certain gear, you get this, right? So say you want run speed up, then I just drink a run speed ticket, or I use my run speed ticket to get the speedy gazpacho, and then I have that buff for like 20 games. So actually, I'm going to use this for this right now, because you just want to use your tickets as much as you can. Well, these tickets you want to use a lot, because not necessarily the drink tickets, because drink tickets is when you're trying to grind gear, like get certain gear, but this is when you're trying to just get experience or money. I don't have any money tickets because I use that all the time.
I see.
But yeah, now I'm just trying to get experience. So yeah, you have the ticket, and then you can see at the top right, you'll have you see the green arrow that's going up?
Yeah, the little arrow thing.
Yeah, but it's going to be for whatever drink you have. So I have 20 games of this drink ticket, and you just play 20 games.
Does it go away?
It goes away. Like, you use it basically after 20 games, and it goes away. But for those 20 games, you'll have slightly higher chance of getting the gear that you want for that ability.
That's cool. Does it go away if I turn the game off, or does it like?
It does not go away. It stays. It stays until you until you change the ticket. You could always like override it. But yeah,
I didn't know that. I would have been using these all the time.
Yeah. What else can I teach you about gear? So the second or the last what is it called? Nuance about this is that it's about the stars for your gear. So you can see here that my gear is 5 stars. So this one is 2 stars. But what the stars do is that they allow you to gain experience at a slightly faster rate on that gear. So that means that it actually decreases the amount of time or the amount of points or that you need to be able to get that next ability chunk. So you can grind gear slightly faster. If you have a 5-star weapon versus
by like.
No, there's a couple ways that stars are determined. So first off, whenever you buy a new gear, so say for instance this gear here, right? This gear is going to be 0 stars. You can see here's a basic T. It has 0 stars.
Yeah.
I can take this gear, and then I can go to Spike, and then click Boost Star Power.
Oh.
And I can take this gear and then make it a 2-star gear by spending 1 sea snail.
Can you boost it all the way to 5?
You can boost it all the way to 5, but the thing with but boosting it all the way to 5 using this method uses up your sea snails very quickly. So right now the cost is just 1 sea snail because it's only raising it by 1 star, but like when you start raising it past 2 stars, it starts to get very expensive to do this, and you can only get sea snails by playing Splatfest. So you can...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's actually very...
You're screwed otherwise.
You're kind of screwed otherwise. But that's okay, because there's a second way to get sea snails. I mean, not to get sea snails, but to boost star power. And that is by going to the shops. So the shops...
Oh, is that what the recycle thing is?
It is... So you can see here that it says I have this item already.
Oh.
What you can do is you can boost the star power, or you can trade it in if you have it already. But you can boost the star power this way, and this costs you gold. And as long as you have enough money, the maximum that it would cost you is 200,000.
Okay.
So here.
Can you Is it
Yeah.
possible to change the main, like, is it possible to change the main sub ability
The
thing?
main power, yeah, you can change the main just like you can change the sub powers. So if I
So
were
you
to
can
come
really
here
pick
to,
whatever clothes you want.
you can pick whatever clothes you want, and then you can come over here and then say I want to change quick respawn, then I just change it to the ninja squid, and that's it's as
Oh,
simple as that.
okay, cool. Awesome.
But then the cost for doing mains is higher. So as you
Okay,
can
that
see here,
makes
it's
sense.
45 versus it being 10. And I should say
Yeah.
also the last, literally the last nuance that I could provide here is that say that I wanted another sub saver or special charge up on here. So if I
Hmm.
only had one special charge, or if I had 0 special charge ups on this gear, then it would cost me 10. But if I were to try to get another special charge up, it cost me 20. Right? So you can see here it's
Oh,
10 versus 20 because I already have one on here. And then the next one will cost me
okay.
30 if I want to get all of them. So I guess it becomes more
Okay.
expensive the more you put on.
That makes sense. Okay. I feel like I have so much to digest. I feel like I learned so much today.
I'm happy to teach you. I've told you I'm a huge, I'm into this game. I'm a
No,
Splatoon man
this is
for sure.
good.
Yeah.
This is the type of like interest I was supposed to have in Splatoon, but for some reason it just the universe never lined up because this is like this is the memo demo game. Like it
Yeah.
100% is the memo demo game. So this is honestly just a long time coming. Like even though I feel like I learned so much, there's no part of me that's like, "Oof, that's too much for me." It's just like,
Hmm.
dope. I'm so happy that this game I like has so much depth.
Oh yeah, has plenty of depth.
Okay, this is dope. I'm gonna go charge my Switch and then I'm gonna play more. I'd probably play Salmon Run actually.
Yeah, play some Salmon Run.
But yeah.
I
Okay.
think
I
I might play
also
a little
have
bit
to
of
go
Splatoon
because it's
Raiders.
hot.
Oh, it's hot where you are?
Enjoy Splatoon Raiders. Yeah, it's super hot. Well, it's hot in our house and we can't turn on the air conditioner because it's a window unit and there's a lot of smoke outside.
Oh man, that is
But
rough.
what I can do is go lay in front of the fan in a room that's bigger than this one, so it's not as hot.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, buddy.
Yeah, but this was awesome. I'll come to you next time you hear from me. I'm gonna have a good update. I feel it,
I believe. I
and I'll
believe.
save. I'll go. I didn't know I could watch my replays, but now that I know I can do that, I'm gonna start doing that because I didn't know it saved. Literally just today, I was thinking, man, I wish there was a way I could watch my replays so I could like look at what I'm doing wrong. Now it's
Now you
over.
know. You're gonna be better than me soon.
Okay, I don't know
You're
about all
better than
that.
me.
That's crazy. But we'll see.
You're
Okay,
good. I believe you
goodbye
can do
for
it.
now.
All right. Peace. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, see you.
See ya. Okay, y'all. That was my friend Memo, and that was fun. I love teaching people Splatoon. That's like my favorite thing to do, honestly. One of my favorite things to do is teach people Splatoon. So I was very happy. I was extremely happy to be doing that. I hope that, I don't know if anyone's watching this at all, but I hope you guys learned something if you guys like Splatoon. I've been playing for a while. It's 10 p.m. I think I should call it a night. I think I should stop here. I really want to play Splatoon Raiders. That's what I want to do. But it is, I've been playing for a while and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten dinner. Still have Duolingo to do. I have my Duolingo practice to do. Want to watch some anime before I go to bed. But this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. We're going to play 5 maps for Splatoon Raiders, and then we're gonna call it. I wanted to play Undertale tonight. That's what I wanted to do, but I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me right now. So I'm going to close this. We're going to put in Splatoon Raiders. I got to change out the cartridge and then we're going to go. So give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to change the cartridge right now. All right, we are back. We're back and better than ever. And I'm going to turn this game on. Okay. Let's just go to any of these things. I think I have 75 of these to complete, if I'm not mistaken. So we just have to do 75 of them and then we'll be done. We have 2 left here. I think I have less than 75 now, I think. So let's do Siaza Mountains. This is match number 1. Remember, we're doing only 5 of these. We're gonna do 5 and then end. I'm so much more powerful than everything, I don't even care if I get hit. I'm about to die. Maybe I'm not gonna die? I still feel like I'm gonna die though. Also have to remember what my abilities even are. I don't really care about anything other than just winning the game. All right, 1 out of 5 done. These feel like chores now to get these out of the way. I just want to get them out the way, though. All right, let's change our weapon up so we can just have some variation here. I'm gonna get better with this anyway. It's gonna be good. I still am enjoying playing it. It does feel like a chore, though. Like. That's why I like doing those underground levels, because they don't feel chory. They're very hard still. Let's see what this does. Oh, yeah. I always forget. Ah. I keep forgetting about that R. The R power. did not work. That didn't work either. Anyway, let me take it seriously. I'm not about to die here. I wonder what the high level thing for this is going to be like. What is that, the second one? Okay, that's 2 stages. We got 3 left. All right, here we go. Oh, it's this stage. This isn't a bad stage for us. Oh, now they're adding that. That's cool. Okay. We got a scrapper glass window for that? I thought you would have gotten some drizzler item. Oh, never mind. We do get drizzler masks. I guess we can play this for one more. That wasn't really anything. All right, so 3 down, 2 to go. All right. One more. Do it with this. Oh, shoot. I'm supposed to press A there. Dang. Fry is just solo clearing these. Like, I'm not even doing anything. Okay. Oh. Did we do everything? What else do we need here? Oh, there's so many more of them. But I see now that all of these are actually for weapons. I see now. And what are these for? I'm starting to get the flow. I'm starting to understand. And there is no second thing for this, but then these have second things. How many more of these do I have for this? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I think we're gonna call it. I think that was 5, if I remember correctly. We did this one, we did this one. We did this one, 1, 2, 3, and then we had the other 2. Yeah, that was 5. So we will stop for now. I'm done gaming for today. Done gaming for today. It's been fun, but I'm done. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate you guys coming by the stream, and I hope that you guys have a great evening or a day wherever you are in the world. We'll be back tomorrow to play more of whatever we're going to play. I don't know what it is going to be. Oh, it will definitely, hopefully, be Undertale, because that has been a request. I want to honor that request. I don't want to flake on that. I want to actually play Undertale. So if you guys want to see Undertale, come tomorrow and see that. We'll probably also be playing Avatar Fighters. I have to practice a little bit every day with that game. So, peace. Talk to you later.